Hello, this is the ramblings of Crazy Woman again. And you're just not releasing anything that I don't want you to see. I got my kitty there. Bear, bear. Hey, baby. And of course, I got my Dolly. Dolly. Dolly, come here. Look at the camera. She don't want to go at the camera because she knows got the camera going. All right, this is going to be quick, short, and sweet, hopefully. Oh, God. You know, something that gets me is feminism. Now, I believe in women's equal rights. I believe women should be able to do the things that they need to do. I'm not saying that women shouldn't vote. I'm not saying that women should have an equal partnership in anything. But then I hear these videos of women like talking about, well, if a man doesn't look like this and if a man doesn't make that and, oh, I can do this myself. And then you go back and you look at those women and their profiles, they're very lonely. They don't have the kids. They don't have the man. They don't have really fulfillment that God made us to have. I think my biggest thing on this rant and my rambling is this. Look, people, this is for men and women across the board. We're not made to be biting at each other like this. We're made to come together. Now, here's the thing. If you disagree with someone, it's okay. You can disagree. But why do you have to be so harsh? Why do you have to be so cruel about it? Why do you have to put the other person down about how they feel? Why do you have to make them feel less just because they don't agree with what you say? Look, I have my feelings. My friends have their feelings. The people I've been with have their feelings. And I'm going to tell you the truth. There was a time in my point. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Sometimes my brain gets ahead of my words. There was a point in time in my life with relationships where I didn't look at that. I looked at my feelings, not their feelings. I wasn't willing to say, okay, look, we're just going to disagree. And I mean, I was harsh and I was not the greatest. I'm not going to say I ever was. But now I look at it like this. Look, I'm going to disagree with someone. I'm okay with disagreeing with them. But do not yell at me and do not put me down. And I'm not going to put you down for how you feel either. Here's the thing. That's the biggest thing in this world. One of the biggest things. I mean, there's a lot of big things. But this is one of the biggest things, I think, as far as human interaction that I see. People are just willing to put each other down for how they feel instead of saying, look, I disagree with what you're saying. Maybe we can either come to a compromise or we just agree to disagree and we're not going to call each other names. Doesn't matter if you disagree with someone. Where has the name calling come in? Where has this thing of, oh, men are, pricks, and I'm using a very low term of it. Where are men pricks because they can't understand how a woman feels? Okay, women, here's an update. Men are men. They think in black and white. Women, we think emotions and shades of gray. Honestly, that's what it is. If you cannot own up to it, you have a problem. Because that's the truth. Men are black and white. They are geared a certain way. Women, we want all these touchy-feely, we want all these other things. I'm a woman. I can attest to this. It's not like I'm a man trapped in a woman's body, because I'm not. I'm a woman. I've been a woman since my birth, and I'll be a woman till I die. I understand Sometimes men do not realize the things they say or the things they do will be taken a certain way. But so why do we got to label them creeps? Why do we got to push them away? Why do we have to have standards for them? Oh, well, they have standards for us. Actually, in the whole scheme of things, men really don't have that grand schemes of things. I mean, if they do, it's because they are the ones that have the women falling at their feet. The normal man, which is 90% of the population, they don't got the standards like those men. Those men are like, hey, decent looking, you got this, you got that. Hey, come on, talk to me. You know, men now, yeah, there's this whole thing of, oh, they're going to hit and quit it. That's because you let them. Have your standards too. Have that standard in place. Have your boundaries in place. You did not put that boundary in place. So don't make it on a man that you didn't put your boundary in place and he just hit it and quit it. If you want to have something with a man, put the boundary in place. Quit being fucking whores. I'm sorry for the word fucking, and I said it again. But seriously, if you want a man to respect you, here's how it is. You put your boundaries down in place. You talk to that man, and if you realize that all that man wants from you is that, get on down the road. Don't give it to him. Don't let him smooth talk you. Don't let him sweet talk you, because you know what's going to happen. So why do you let it happen and then all of a sudden all these men are bad? Hey, it takes two to tango. It takes two sides. It's not a one-sided thing. Seriously, it's not. I am so tired of hearing women on the internet talking about, well, a man didn't have this GPA, or a man did this, or a man did that. Well, what about what we've done to men? And I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about women in general. What have we done to men? Oh, you can't approach me here, you can't do this, you can't do that, but I still want you to approach me. Really? Do you not understand the whole messed up concept of that? I'm talking to women. Look, we are made for a man is made for a woman. Not man for man and woman for woman. A man is made for a woman and a woman is made for a man. Yes, God placed the man as the head. God created man first and then he made woman. But he made woman as a helpmate, not someone to be controlled, and everyone gets it so screwed up. Everyone does. Oh, well, if he's telling me what to do, well, why don't you just listen to your man and shut up? Maybe he's telling you something you need to hear, but you're so ingrained in this, well, a man can't tell me what to do. Listen, here's how it is. In the Bible, God says, women submit to your husbands. But he also says, men submit to your wives. Do you know what that really means? Do you really know what that means? It means this. The man's the head. Women, you have got to understand he is the Godhead. If he is a godly man. Not these men that take those words and want to put you into submission to do whatever they want and they will never listen to you. Because he also says, men submit to your women. And he says that in the respect of this. You're the Godhead, but your woman also has a say. It doesn't mean you're right and she's right. Or, both of you are wrong. What it means is you come to a compromise. I am so tired of people getting crap wrong. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. Why am I tired of it? Because women are messed up in their mentality, and men are messed up in their mentality of thinking how things should be. Look, a man is supposed to be the head, but he's also supposed to look at his wife for direction too, because here it is. The man's supposed to go out and get the money. The woman's supposed to take that money and take care of the household. The man may not always know what's best for the household, so if he's trying to make a decision for his household and the woman realizes, okay, that's not going to work, I deal with this, you don't. You talk in a dialogue, not an argument. There should never be an argument when you're discussing something. It's a discussion, not an argument. But so many people want to put argument. So many people want to say, well, my feelings are better than theirs, or their feelings are better than mine, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I gotta say? Fuck that. That's right. I said it. Fuck that. Even in a friendship, iron sharpens iron. I got friends, we don't always agree. But that doesn't mean I don't love them. That doesn't mean I'm going to push them away because they don't agree with me and I don't agree with them. It just means, okay, maybe we got to take a minute to dial back and think about it before we say things that we don't really mean. Because here's the thing, people are so prone right now to say things they don't mean in the heat of the moment. And people are going to be like, well, you mean it when you say it. Not always. When people are upset, they say things that they don't always mean at that moment. They let their emotions get the best of them. You know, there used to be a time where we actually thought before we spoke. With the invention of social media and everyone just putting it all out there, who cares anymore, right? Now we're just going to say what we think. And who cares what the rest of the world thinks? That's not what we're supposed to be. It's not where we're supposed to be. It's not who we're supposed to be. And of course, I'm going to probably get a lot of, oh, you're so wrong. And that's okay. I don't care. Troll me. Don't really care. I've already said from day one, I look at the comments, and if you're there, you're there. If you're not, if you were subscribed, I really don't care. This is the ramblings of the crazy lady. And okay, here we go. Oh, she's a crazy lady. She don't know what she's talking about. Dude, I've lived a life that some of you never even thought you would live. And I'm grateful for that. I wish I was the only one in this world that have experienced what I've experienced in my life. Because it's been harsh, it's been real, and it's been true. And if you think it hasn't, that's your choice to decide that. I'm not going to give you details. I'm not going to pour it all out to you. Just know I do understand. I understand being abused as a child in a way you never understood. I understand putting myself through abuse as a young adult you never would have understood. I was a crack whore. I let myself be this. I did so many things that, hey, it happened, it's done, it's over with, I'm not that person anymore. God bless. But you don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know what I've faced. And I don't have to give it to you in detail. All I have to say is, look, I have wisdom that you don't understand. And if you think I'm talking out my ass, and yes, I said ass, oh my God, oh jeez, who cares? I don't. I said it. I am so sick of this whole thing of, oh my God, someone said the N-word. Oh my God, someone so said they were anti-Semitic. Oh my God, that's so bad. They're anti-Muslim. They're anti-this. They're anti-that. You know what? At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Racism is not about ethnicity, and ethnicity is black, Asian, and all that. Racism is against the human race, because there's only truly one race in this world, and that's the human race. Now, there's subsects, there's genres, there's categories. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to think of. Ethnicities. All of us are a part of the human race. So yes, racism exists. And it's not just particular to one specific ethnicity. It's, for me, I am racist against the freaking human race because y'all, not all of you, sorry, didn't mean y'all. If there's a majority of you, then it's easy for me to look at you and go, you're freaking messed up. You are freaking messed up. You do not see the truth of what it is. But what am I going to do? Oh, and I'm going to be on my soapbox and tell you what it is, and I already have. Why can't we treat each other with the respect that God wanted us to treat each other with? Why does it have to be, oh, you're black, you're bad? Now, look, there's a lot of black people that perpetuate that on TikTok and internet. So what are the rest of the world supposed to think? But there's also a lot of the other ethnic groups that do the same thing. So what is the rest of the world supposed to think? To me, social media is ratchet, and that's why I try to stay away from it. And for those of you that are on my Facebook and are on here, and I'm not always out there looking at your videos and liking them, it's not that I don't care. It's, look, I've kind of gotten away from it as far as that's concerned. Not because I don't think that what you guys do, especially on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of you I've subscribed to that I've looked at your stuff. I haven't commented on it, and it's great and it's wonderful. I'm just not in this whole, oh my God, I got to have subscribers and I got to have likes and I got to have this and I got to have that. I'm not into that. I'm really not. I only say things when I need to. And maybe sometimes y'all don't want to hear it. And, really at the end of the day, if you don't, God bless you, go on. Don't troll me. If you troll me, God bless you too. Don't care. But I'm speaking truth when I say this. This world right now is so messed up. We are so ingrained in celebrity. And okay, you guys do a great job, but celebrity to me is Jesus Christ. I'm just going to say it. The ultimate celebrity to me is Jesus Christ. Other than that, then there's the healthcare workers. There's the firefighters. There's the police officers. And not all of them are great, but I'm looking at the people that go on the front line, that going to burning buildings, that going to disease-infested places and put their lives on the line for me. I look at the war veterans. I look at the people that go into the army and the armed forces. They're celebrities to me. They're putting themselves on the line, not just for me, but for other countries, because that's what they're told to do. But they do it anyway, and they get messed up. But we look past them. Oh, you're a basketball player. Oh, you're this great actor on the screen. Okay, you know what? I'm not taking away from your talent. I'm not taking away from your talent. But That veteran that's homeless on the street, that gave his life, that gave his for his country, is way more worth more that $1,000,000 than you are. Because at the end of the day, what have you done? You entertained. Did you give your life? Did you stand in front of a bullet? Did you walk into a burning building? No. So what's this whole hang up with it? And then the whole hang up with, oh, we got to be so perfect. You know what? I don't wear makeup. I'm not coloring my hair. I am who I am. And if I walk down the street and no one wants to look at me, I don't give a damn. You want to know why? Hey, I'm perfect just the way I am. I am perfect just the way I am because I'm how God made me to be. I am not going to spend 50 hours a week in the gym to make you happy. If I'm happy being a little squishy and a little fat, that's me, baby. You don't like it? I don't care. You ain't going to look at me and think I'm viable? I don't care. I'm 53 years old. You don't think I'm viable because I'm 53? I'm still worthy as if I was 23. Oh, well, you can't. What do you think I can't do? Let me tell you something. I can work around anybody. You don't know what my capacity is. You just look at me and count me out. Well, that's it's okay. I understand. I don't want to live up to your expectations. I only want to live up to what God's expectations of me are. This is another rant and rambling of the crazy lady. And whether you agree with it or not, hey, God bless you. I mean, God bless you. I'm not going to feel bad.